Hello everyone, welcome back. We are here with another fun-filled day of science, and I'm so excited to begin working with you today. So today, what I want to do is we are going to continue learning about and working with our friend Mariana. Now I'm going to give a really quick refresher about our friend Mariana here so that we can continue our conversation about her before we move on. Okay, so over here in our screen, go ahead and follow along with me, and I'm just going to scroll down and retell you our story. Okay, so this is our friend Mariana, and she has this garden, and she absolutely loves gardening and taking care of all of the plants in her garden. She lives in the Dominican Republic, and specifically, she lives here in Santo Domingo. Now, that's not part of the United States. Now, in her garden, she has one special plant that she loves the most, and it is her ohelo plant. Now, her ohelo plant was given to her by a friend who lives in Hawaii. Now, Hawaii is part of the United States, so to send a plant to the Dominican Republic was really special, and we learned throughout reading this story that a lot of insects may or may not be visiting this plant. We met Mariana's aunt, Tia Letty, who works with insects, and we learned that insects travel to plants, and as they do that, they pick up pollen, and they bring it to the parts of the flower that help the flowers continue growing and producing seeds. And she gave her a lot of really good tips and tricks as to see what was happening with her plant. And the first tip she received was, hey, pay attention to your plant to see if insects are visiting it to move that pollen around to pollinate the plant. And as Mariana looked at her plant, she found out that insects were not visiting it to get nectar for their food. And Tia Letty said that that was like putting food all the way in the middle of a long table and Mariana not being able to reach it. So the plant wasn't designed properly for the insects in the region. So Mariana would have to pollinate the plant herself. And they couldn't introduce a new insect because it could ruin the population or something else in the area. Kind of like these mealybugs did for the papaya. And pesticides could also hurt the plant or people eating the plant. How do you think we can help Mariana's plant produce berries? What can we do? We know introducing new insects to the area isn't a good idea. What might we be able to do to help her out instead? Let's do some thinking today, and today you can put your answer on your Seesaw page. I know a couple of you, and when I say a couple, I mean a couple of you, answered this question last week, but I would like the rest of you to give your answers today also, okay? If you've already answered this question, please answer it again, and I will see you all tomorrow.